I've crawled out from underneath my craft table. I don't know if this is a good picture or not, but this is what it ended up looking like. I did some more lines and stuff. It is what it is. We're calling it is what it is. Because it is what it is. That's not really the name of the picture, but I'm saying I'm done painting it. So there's that. Got a lot of yucky water there. I probably should have changed it before I started. We're doing our dice. Okay, so number 4 is the background of clouds. Yay, we love clouds. 8, scraping. Okay, that's interesting. 9, gesture marks. Okay. And 4, a spider. Great. It is what it is. That's what I'm doing. I am doing that. So, So I guess maybe I should start by scraping. My brain is trying to decide what I'm doing. How I'm doing. What I'm doing and how I'm doing. I don't know if this tape is good. And I am kind of concerned because, if I'm rubbing it, I need to make sure it doesn't, you know what? I'll start by scraping some white paint. There we go. White paint scraped down. I think I need to use different tape. I think that tape is going to be an issue for me. I got a different scraping knife. And okay. Now I'm going to do clouds. And we want fluffy little clouds, right? So I'm going to start with doing yellow. And then maybe there's a cloud here. And then we're going to go in with some orange. Up. I went in with pink, not orange. There we go. Go orangey. Orange. And then pink. Okay. And then I've got my brush, kind of wiped it off. And we're going to get some white. And I'm just going to dab white in because it's supposed to be a cloud. And white in here because it's supposed to be a cloud. And white here. And then I'm going to kind of do this. Maybe I should be scraping it. That looks horrible. That looks absolutely bunk. Can you even tell they're clouds? I don't know that you can tell they're even clouds. So I'm going to come in with a dot brush and just kind of do that. Some white. What am I doing? I said I was going to do gesture marks. They're supposed to like show movement. So those are my gesture marks of the wind flow. And I hate that right there. There we go. Did a little more scraping. See? I can do it. I can do it. And then we're going to make our cloud spider. Kind of think it needs to be thinner, but I didn't do it thinner, so I gotta make this one thicker. this is not an anatomically correct spider because we don't do anatomically correct here, right? Right. I mean, you know it's a spider, right? Yes, you can figure that out. There we go. I think its head is not as round as it needs to be. There we go. A little rounder. This leg doesn't quite look right. It's not what I'm wanting. This one kind of doesn't look right either. There we go. That looks better. I think the spider web needs to be more webby and less purple. That looks better. Now I have to sign it somewhere. And because I signed the last one in pink, I'm just going to sign this one in pink. I should mention that it's already been painted white once before I scribbled white. So I'm going to just put C. CYP on it. Here we go. I really hate that. So I'm going over it with blue. There we go. Make it kind of blend in a little more. And then just because this is really white, I'm going to come in and throw a little more gesture lines. I feel like I need more lines. You guys don't get to decide stuff. I do. Okay. I don't know how I feel about this one either, but I feel like that is scraped. It has gesture marks, it's clouds, and it's got a spider, and it's absolutely, probably, one of the most ridiculous things I've ever painted. So, awesome. And since I was saying that I'm going to be like human-generated AI, this kind of works, because this probably looks like some sort of stupid thing that AI might paint. I will fix my little blue marks there later. After it dries, I will just take some white paint, glob it, and leave it white, because I really do not like the fact that I painted the other one green, and I kind of did want to leave it white. So I am going to just try and go find some different tape And I am going to leave that how that is. Actually, no, I'm not. I have some just water. And I'm going to see if I can dilute some of this out so that it is not as hard to cover with white paint. There we go. And here's a little bit. Again, I can do it. White paint is hard. Y'all don't understand how hard it is to cover stuff once you've painted it, because white just isn't white. It like takes multiple coats to do. So I will smudge that out a little bit, and then I'll come back in and white, because I've already whited this several times. There we go. There we go. I actually don't think that's awful. I think that's kind of pretty funny, actually. So, wait. I want like a little bit more smudgy blue in here so that there's cloud separation. You know, I think that looks better. Okay. Well, there you go. I don't know what you guys are going to think of my dice rolling insanity, but oh well. Bye.